I don't necessarily think, actually, I guess it's kind of something that I would like to do when I get older, but you don't really make a lot of money in it, so I think it would be something that I kind of just did as a hobby more than actually as a career. But I worked with a woman named Cherise, who is a program director of this in Metropolitan St. Louis, or NCCJ STL. And I met her through the Anytown program that I did in the summer of 2005, and it was like a really eye-opening experience for me. I feel like it really changed my life, so I really wanted to become involved in the program after that. But actually, to be a counselor at the camp that I went to, I had to have there was a training session that always conflicted with the sectional track meet, so I could never go. So I haven't actually been able to work with her since then in the Anytown program, but I've worked with her in other things, like other just kind of volunteer things that she needed me to do. But anyway, for my senior project, the first day I basically went there, and I knew I was going to do a lot of stuff with like organizing the Anytown materials. So first I had to go to the supply closet and see if there were certain materials for the binders that the staff has to have. So we just had to basically count to see if we had enough of everything for all the staff and the delegates also. So that was pretty boring, but I mean, you know, it had to be done. And then next I kind of did, I guess that was like the only thing I really did that day, because the person that also worked with me, whose name is Matt, and he's a senior at Whitfield who was also doing his program, or his project there. He wasn't really there for most of the day, so originally I kind of wasn't really doing anything, and then we went to the supply closet when he came. So that was all of my first day. And my second day I got more into secretarial work. I filed a lot of papers, I made a lot of copies, and I had to do like some database kind of demographic work. I had to put a lot of new applications into the database, and I had to count the demographics for each thing, because for each, I guess, I don't know what the word is. Well, anyway, for the Anytown sessions, it's supposed to be as diverse as possible. So it would be great if there were equal number of whites, blacks, Asians, Latinos, etc. But usually it's really hard to find Asians and Latinos because I guess they're just not really interested in the program, and they don't have a lot of exposure. So it was really necessary that we got, I guess, an equal number of whites and blacks, and so I had to rearrange some of the names and stuff like that. So from the June to August session, and that took a while. So that was basically my second day. My third day was like all copies. I had to make 90 copies of 10 different sheets and put them all into these folders and then put them into bins. So that took basically the whole day, because I had to keep copying and keep making sure that they were right, and then I had to do front and back sided when I originally had just done 2 different sheets. So yeah, it took a long time. I guess my fourth day was the most exciting, because I got to go to lunch, and well, I mean, I always get to go to lunch, but I got to go to a business lunch. I guess anytime you basically work with NCCJ, you're gonna get involved in more than just what you signed up for. So one of the ladies who also works in the office, whose name is Kitty, was trying to get money from a donor. I mean, not a donor, well, yeah, I guess it's the right word. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Because a lot of the money that NCCJ gets is from people who donate money. So she wanted some Anytown graduates to go to lunch and talk to the man named Daryl just so he could see what NCCJ was all about. A program that was sponsored by NCCJ Anytown is something that we were really passionate about. So we just basically talked to him about it. The lunch was really casual, but we really got it really into what we were talking about, because I guess Anytown has both changed my and Matt's lives a lot. So she really was pleased with how that worked out. So I guess it made me feel pretty good, because even though I wasn't really there to help Kitty, I ended up getting to do something that gave me another aspect of what NCCJ does. So today was my last day, actually, and I only had to go in it for a couple of hours, and I just had to look up some articles, because the staff have to have binders that have basically articles that discuss different types of oppression or targeting or privileged behavior, and Matt and I had to look up articles to put in the folders for the staff people, and that was it. Yeah.
Sweet.
So does the organization just have one main program that it focuses on?
No, they do
or-
a lot of stuff. I guess just Charisse is really very heavily involved in Anytown, so that's like her main focus. But then like Kitty and Cece and Sheila, these are all different people in the office. They all have they all do different things, like depending on what their title is. But there's like this big dinner that they have that I guess they get a lot of the donors give them money, or they're thanking a lot of the donors, I think. And so that's like a really big thing right now. But they do all types of stuff that just basically is like oppressive work. Actually, one program that they're doing is like a July session. I think it's dismantling oppression in like schools or something like that. Mrs. Leshorn is going to be a part of that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So they do a lot of just like oppressive work, and they're trying to get this new program started in hospitals and like healthcare that basically is like in any town for like adults. So.
And what did you like about the Anytown program that you did?
I really liked how, I guess it really opened my eyes, because it teaches a lot about oppression and privilege and targeting, and I guess I really never took a step back to see how I lived my life and how I was targeted or privileged, or how I really reacted with other people, and how fortunate on some ends and unfortunate I am in different aspects. So I guess I really liked that. And I also liked just how it was like a different experience, because I got like Bryson kind of said in his, it was different kind of people than I see in my everyday life here at MICDS, and just even in my life in general at home and stuff like that. It was people that were impoverished, or people that were gay or lesbian or even transgendered, which was something that I had never even encountered. So it was just really cool for me to see different types of people.
Okay.